Hi Shamrocks, this is Mrs. Kolchuk. I'm just going to walk you through how you can use your library resources to complete your U.S. History broadcast news assignment. So first off, how do you get to the library resources? So we're going to begin at the main Catholic Central homepage. So that's www.catholicentral.net, not MyCC. From there, you're going to navigate to the academic tab, and then click where it says Learning Resources. You're going to scroll down the page a little bit, and you'll see this kind of gray box here for the library resources. When you hover over this button and it turns blue, you can go ahead and click on that, and that is going to take you to the library's homepage. So I have tried to make this as easy for you guys to do as possible. So I've created a separate web page just with resources for this assignment. So if you click Assignment Resources and then U.S. History News Broadcast, I've pulled everything you will need for this assignment together on this one page right here. So each decade is going to have a link to a database article, as well as a couple of ebooks with information for that decade. Additionally, I have also linked you to another history database, which would be another great resource in case you needed any more information on any of the topics that you've chosen. So to see what these resources look like here, I'm going to start at the top. Each decade starts with a link to the Gale in Context High School database article for that particular decade. The article is going to start with an overview of the decade, and then when you scroll down, you're going to see a lot more information. So you have a couple of different options. You can read through this overview here and pull out some highlights of events that you might be interested in using for this assignment, or we can go back to the main page here and you can click on any of the articles down below if that might be something you're interested in. So for example, if I click on this Oklahoma City federal building bombing, it's going to pull up the article for me. You guys have some options once you're looking at the articles here. If this is something you want to use for your assignment or consider using, you can go ahead and save it right to your Google Drive very quickly. This is a great resource since you guys are working as a team. It'll be a great way to share resources amongst the other people in your group. You guys also need to cite your sources for Mr. Mac. Everything, all the resources I'm showing you will provide you with the citation. So if I click here, here is the citation automatically formatted in the MLA style, and I can copy and paste this onto my Works Cited page or save it right to my Google Drive. If you've sent the article to your Google Drive, the citation will automatically be included at the end of that article. There it is right there. So that's how you would navigate the database. Your next few resources are ebooks. Now you're not able to kind of download the entire ebook. Rather, you'll be able to navigate through the chapters of the ebook. So for example, the decade here is broken out. It's an entire volume of this series. So what they do for you is they kind of give you the table of contents here, and you can select one of these topics to look at to get more information. So you'll see kind of what they're focusing on. You can then click on any of those or maybe look at an overview and pull out some of the events that you're interested in that way. So like we saw with our database, you can save this article right to your Google Drive. It will have the citation at the end of the article. The citation is by itself right up here at the top of the screen. So if you click Cite, you'll be able to get in to that citation by itself. So the next ebook works in the same way, this UXL American Decades. However, this 90s in America is from a different publisher, so the interface does look a little different than the other ones I've shown you. So when you guys click on that link, it's going to ask you for a password. Your password is going to be Shamrock. I've been using this to prepare for this presentation, so I didn't have to enter my password. But this is what the cover of the book looks like. And then what it does is just give you an alphabetical listing of topics that it's covering in that book. So it doesn't break it down by subjects, just an alphabetical listing. So if you were interested in the baseball strike of 1994, you can go ahead and click on that, and it will take you to that chapter in the book. Now you can save this article or email it to yourself. You can get to the citation by clicking here. You just have to make sure to select the MLA version of the citation, and you can copy and paste this into your Google Doc or wherever you're creating your works cited page. So that's how it's going to work for each of the decades. They all have the same resources in them. The only difference is there isn't a volume for the UXL American Decades for this 2010 section, but everything else is going to be the same. You can get more information on any of your topics by looking within those ebooks. I've linked you to this US history database over here. You can search this history database for information on your topic. You can also do a more thorough search of this high school database for information about your topic by just typing that in right here. And I do want to point out that this high school database does also have video, audio clips, and images, which might be fun for you guys to incorporate into your broadcast assignment. If you guys get stuck at any point, you can always come see me in the library. If it is not convenient for you to stop in and see me in the library, please feel free to send me an email. My email address is right here. I can help via email if that's easier for you. So if you get stuck or need some help, please don't hesitate to come see me. Good luck with your assignment, guys.